What's good, everybody? The voice of the WGC back in the building. Oh man, oh man, oh man. 2K has officially dropped the full roster, minus the DLC, I believe. But this is supposed to be the full launch roster. Alright, let's start off with Legends slash Alumni. Y'all see anything that really catches your eye? Ravishing Rick Rude. China. Harley Race. Okay, Mankind. So the three faces of Foley are in the game, I assume. Yeah, they're pretty much in because Dude Love was confirmed, Cactus Jack you just saw, and now Mankind. The three faces of Foley are confirmed for WWE 2K24. Muhammad Ali, Ricky the Draggy Steamboat. Alright. Yeah. Dusty Rhodes. Wade Barrett and William Regal. Alright. The Fiend. Alright. Let's move on to Raw. Once again, if you didn't see it, do I need to do like a little slow scroll or something? This is just in case you didn't see it. Oh yeah, Ken Shamrock too. Ken Shamrock too, definitely. W. Alright. Let's move on to Raw. Right. Bronson Reed. Am I looking at the 2K23 roster or the 2K24 roster? Like I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, Piper Niven. Tegan Knox. Alright, let's move on to SmackDown. Oh wait, let me do a slow scroll for y'all on this too, just in case you didn't see it. Oh yeah, Maxine Dupree. Alright, let's move on to SmackDown. Alright, Isla Dawn. Kid Wilson. Updated Mia Yim. Oh, okay. Scarlet. All right. And then NXT. Right. Blair Davenport. Right. Fallen Henley. That boy Trick, yes sir. Wolfgang, alright. Scripts, which is basically Reggie. Basically. But yeah, man, like is there another section? Okay, manager. Adam Pearce, B-Fab, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Kathy Kelly. So you will not be able to play as Kathy Kelly unless, you know, our boys handle business on CC, which I know they will. I know they will. So you should be able to play with her eventually. Mick Foley. Mick Foley as a manager, bruh? Crazy. Miss Elizabeth, Paul Bearer, The Undertaker. Ooh. Man, so Paul Bearer is back in the game, man. Paul Heyman and the one and only Theodore Long. Hold on a minute, that player. How many of y'all out there for to set up some matches? Going one-on-one with The Undertaker. Hold on a minute, that player. But yeah, man. To keep it real, bro, I'm gonna just keep it a beam. The roster is kind of, I mean, it's alright. It's alright, but I don't see how it's stacked, you know? I don't see how the word stacked is being showcased here. I'm just saying, you know? Like, what about some others like Mr. Perfect? What about the Road Warriors? What about Scotty 2 Hotty? What about some other ECW originals? I mean, we got Rob Van Dam in the game. What about Sandman and Sabu? You know? What about the divas like Kelly Kelly? What about Tori Wilson? What about Gail Kim? And Mickey James could be under contract. I don't know, but what about Mickey James? I'm just saying, because I'm looking through both lenses here. I'm looking through the lens of somebody who watches WWE programming every single week, and through the lens of a casual who watches it barely, or somebody who doesn't watch it at all, and they, you know, they mainly play the video games, or they only gravitate to the big names. If you show them this roster, they're, you know, not gonna really know that many names on here. I mean, they will know a few, but for the most part, what I'm noticing is a lot of NXT additions more than anything. And like I was saying, a lot of these casual individuals, they're not gonna know who they are. I know who they are, but they're not gonna know who they are. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I just wish that they would have did a better job, you know, balancing out the roster when it came to new school and old school. You know, reach out to some legends that you haven't got in the game in a while or who haven't been in a WWE game at all. You know, I'm just saying, like, don't get me wrong, the roster's alright, but it's not stacked. I don't see how this is a stacked roster. This is what I've been saying. This is what we've been saying for the past few years. This is easily one of their greatest maneuvers when it comes to marketing. They tell you that it's going to be the greatest roster of all time, the biggest roster of all time, yada yada yada. They just go on and on and on. But then once you see it, you realize that without community creations, this game will not be able to hang. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. WGC, let me ask you a question. Do you think that this roster will be able to hang without community creations? Do you think you could play universe mode with this roster and no CC? Because when you look at CC and everything being added, you just think, damn, that's a lot of missed opportunities right there. You know, some individuals, like I said, they may be under contract with other companies, but there's a lot of individuals who aren't under contract. There's a lot of individuals that just need, you know, you just need to negotiate with them better. You need to pay them better. And stop trying to lowball them. I understand that, you know, budgeting, negotiating, yada yada yada, whatever you want to call it. I understand that. But at the end of the day, 2K, you are a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You're going to make your money regardless. And if you add these individuals in the game, the individuals that everybody's been wanting in the game for all these years, you're going to get somebody to come play your game who hasn't touched your game since probably the PS2 era. Unlike us, we're going to purchase it every year. Of course, we're, you know, diehard wrestling fans. But there's some individuals who will literally sit down here and be like, oh, if they're not in the game, I'm not buying it. So that's one less customer that you could have got on your game. I'm just saying. And also, before I head out, another thing that I do not like about this is they do so many duplicates, you know? There's so many duplicates. Like, I don't understand why you are not just able to have all of the different eras of one wrestler. Because they're the same person, whether you like it or not. Mick Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack. They're all the same people. So I'm saying, instead of taking up multiple roster spots that could have been used for somebody else, why can't this just be placed under the same slot? I don't understand that. Shout out to my homie Coach the GOAT, man, for that call out. Cause I could talk about this all day. I will never forget 2K19. And 2K19, it was definitely a goated roster. I will agree on that. But a lot of those slots were duplicates of the same individual. So I'm just saying, in the future, it would be great if we could move away from this and just have everything under one slot. If I click on Triple H, Okay, let me have all the eras of Triple H under Triple H. If I pick Undertaker, let me have all the eras of Undertaker under Undertaker. And then you'll have more slots to free up. You'll have more free slots that you could use for somebody else. I'm just saying. And also, I don't know if you saw or not, but if you look at the B's, you notice that one name is not there. Can you guess what name that is? If you guess Brock Lesnar, you are indeed correct. And let me tell you what's going on. So this is an article brought to you by Mike Straw of Insider Gaming. He is a reliable source. I will leave his credentials, I will leave his Twitter handle and the Insider Gaming website in the description. But here's all you need to know about Brock Lesnar in 2K24. As you know, once again, you did not see him on the roster page, and here's why. Brock Lesnar is indeed in WWE 2K24, but you won't be able to play as him. Multiple sources have told Insider Gaming that while it was too late to fully remove Lesnar from the game, the plan shifted to simply make him unplayable for players upon release. Despite being unplayable, his character and game files are still within WWE 2K24. That means that there will be ways for those with the ability to get him to become playable. It'll just take some work to make it happen. So basically what this means is that Brock Lesnar will not be playable. He may be involved in the WWE showcase, but you will not be able to play as him. But he is still in the game files, which means although you won't, be able to play with him, you won't be able to scroll down the roster on WWE 2K24. What you will be able to do is go on community creations and look for a Brock Lesnar, and you will be able to play as him that way, a custom Brock Lesnar. All right. As far as why he's not just being removed from the game, there are a couple reasons. The biggest reason is the fact that it was so late in the game development process when the latest allegations against Vince McMahon arose that also implicated Lesnar, though he wasn't mentioned by name. Another is it's possible that he has minor inclusions within different game modes. Insider Gaming has reached out to over a dozen contacts at 2K through various methods for comment on Lesnar's status within the game, as well as what sources have said as of writing. However, each request has gone unanswered. The closest to an answer has been a rep passing along what the company says is the full roster, with Lesnar not included. This story is still being developed. Should 2K provide an official response on the status of Brock Lesnar in WWE 2K24, we will amend the article. And there you have it. So for those of you who are looking forward to playing with the Beast, sorry about your damn luck, but you'll be able to get him on CC. So yeah, the rumors are most likely true. Brock is not on the roster. You're gonna have to find a custom Brock. Oh wait, what a crazy ride it has been. Oh man, oh man. But with that being said, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the roster? W or L? Who do you want to see in the DLC packs? I'm pretty sure everybody, for the most part, wants to see CM Punk in the DLCs. I also would like to see the Dudley Boys. That was a really, really, really highly touted rumor. I definitely want to see the Dudley Boys. I definitely want to see CM Punk, etc. I'm hearing rumors about Dragon Lee. So yeah, DLC should be pretty good, but we just do not know the dates yet. So if there's any pages out here, because it is leak season. It is leak season. You got a lot of these fake ass pages coming out the woodwork. Like Rodrigo348512 says, I have the inside scoop on WWE 2K.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
It's like, bro. And then what happens is you have people that are gullible enough to fall for this shit, and then they pass it along to the next person, the next person, the next person, the next person. Then it goes to somebody like Cornell, and he has to debunk the rumors and all this. It's just like, bro, I understand that you may be excited, but we gotta learn how to separate the real shit from the fake shit. A lot of this shit out here is clearly fake, and it's obvious. Who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe somebody who's actually affiliated with 2K, or the actual 2K page themselves, or somebody with like 86 or 300 followers saying that they work for 2K and they know it all and they know more than everybody else? This is what they do. They make an account, you know, on the perfect time. They make an account. They're giving you all these so-called scoops on the new 2K. They got you all riled up, all excited. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, wow. That's going to be in the game. That's going to be in the game. That's going to be in the game. And then as more information comes out and they end up being wrong, they start catching strays. They're backed into a corner now. And they're like, oh, my bad, y'all. They try to blame it on somebody else and say, oh, my bad. My source who gave me this information, when all you were doing is making educated guesses on a fucking notepad on your spare time, you know damn well this stuff is not true. But all you were doing was making predictions, and most of the predictions ended up being wrong. So then what they try to do is blame somebody else. They get bombarded. They don't like being accountable. And they run away until the next 2K season, or they'll come back on a burner account with some more leaks that will end up being wrong again. So make sure that you choose wisely when it comes to what information you consume in these WGC streets, because there's a lot of false prophets out here. There's a lot of fake shit out here. All right, just letting you know. Just letting you know. But with that being said, for the individuals who actually are providing us with the real content, and make sure y'all keep a lookout for the individuals who got to play the game, who actually went to the community day and stuff. Make sure you keep a lookout for those individuals too. Okay? Because you will be seeing what you've been waiting for. The universe mode, the my GM, the my rise, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Me personally, online. Hopefully the servers are good. But with that being said, yeah, I'm not counting on that. But anyways, with that being said, like I was saying, who do you want to see in the roster? Whether it's the launch roster, well, this is the launch roster. Let me rephrase that. Who do you wish could have made the launch roster? And if not the launch roster, who do you wish could be in the DLC packs? One of the 5 DLC packs. Who do you want to be in the DLC? And how do you feel about the launch roster? Do you feel like it's great? Do you feel like it's stacked? Do you feel like it was underwhelming? Do you feel like you got your hopes up too high? Or do you think that it's perfect? That it's a perfect roster? How do you feel? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell to stay up to date with Unsanctioned TV. Whether it's a video, whether it's a short, or whether it's a live stream, which will be coming very soon. Okay? Very soon. With that being said, it's Unsanctioned TV, and we out here. One love, God bless, see you in the next one. Peace.